professional athlete and elite athlete for so many years, ever since I was young, I always knew the importance of family, the importance of support. Understanding that the young ladies and young men that are before you here today, we understand that they didn't do this by themselves. They couldn't have done it by themselves, and if you put a mic to every single one of them, as the slideshow also said, they recognize the fact that who they are and who they're becoming is because of you. It's because of your support. Whether it was words you've given, whether it was a hug, whether it was no words at all, if it was just holding of a hand, it's needed, it's necessary for us to move forward and for them to become who God had created them to be and who they feel that they are. And so it is my privilege and honor just to have a couple words that I would like to share with you guys as you embark into this next journey. I do not take it lightly to speak into your life. I do not take it lightly to speak into your family's life, and maybe in the next few minutes there's something that I can say and share that may encourage you as you guys take on this journey. And so one of the things I want to share today is really about moving forward in your authority. As you're moving forward in your authority. When people first hear about authority, they think about titles, control. A lot of times people think about people lording over a person. Most people think about the negative side of authority. But authority really is the official permission to do or to be something. I want to give you guys a quick story, and you've probably seen it on TV. It was a story about a young lady, okay, and her name was Susan Buell. And she participated in a contest, Britain's Got Talent. And you guys, some of you guys probably seen it. What was unique about this story is that when you looked at her, she had a plain look. She was middle-aged. She was an unemployed woman from Scotland. The judges were skeptical as she spoke her dreams. Many even rolled their eyes and shook their heads, thinking that she was just there for a comic element of the portion of the program. When the music started, some people even held their breaths, afraid that this unassuming, naive woman will humiliate herself before millions. But all of a sudden, with a lyrical tune, a compelling emotion, and a professional delivery, she sang as if she'd written that song and wrote that song herself. Most of the audience clapped, cheered, and stood when she just sang just a few lines. In minutes, she went from being a perceived joke to being considered an inspiration and a role model for all who were seeking a second chance in life, and for all who want a first chance to manifest to the world who they are on the inside. What does authority have to do with the television performance, a singer from Britain, or even the nursing candidates? What she became was already on the inside of her. What she did, no matter if somebody believed in her or not, was birthed a long time ago. But it was just that show, that opportunity, was a moment where she got a chance to shine. For you nursing candidates, what it takes and what it requires for you to do who you are, what you are here to do, and become who you are, it's already inside of you. You've answered the call. And I'm going to ask by a raise of hands for our nursing candidates, how many of you guys feel like this was a call of yours from a long time ago, and no matter what you did or didn't do, you felt compelled to do what you're embarking on now? Raise a hand. Thank you. And so you see, the authority is not about what somebody gives you. It is basically what's already on the inside. I believe every person on this earth is born with authority. True authority is personal, and true authority comes from within. Authority is natural. It doesn't have to be worked up, and it cannot be given to someone. It is only released and developed. You not only have personal authority within you, but you also have the permission and the right to carry it out in the world. Inside of you is a gift, ladies and gentlemen, and it's up to you to pour that gift out. It's up to you to cultivate that gift. If I had a seed in my hand, and I asked somebody what is like, if I had an apple seed in my hand, you have so much potential in you that that little seed in my hand, when watered, when nurtured, when cultivated, that little seed continues to grow into a bud, then it grows into a bush, then it grows into a tree, and next thing you know, you have a full vineyard of all these trees from that one little seed. Inside of you are seeds of greatness, given to you by the master and creator that formed you, that made you, that is walking with you, that is giving you the ability to do what you can only imagine and even more. Walk in your authority. Once you understand and become your true self, your life goes to another level. You become authentic. And authentic basically is being who you were meant to be and doing what you were meant to do. See, I played in the National Football League. That was not who I am. That was something I did. It was a rite of passage for me. It created an opportunity and a platform for me to take care of my family, the community, to become an expert in a certain field. But all that was done for a purpose of me coming here today to speak into your life. Who I was not just what was on the helmet, on the logo. It was not the clothes I wore. It wasn't the money that I received. It was what was on the inside of me, walking in my authority. So no matter where I went, I was teaching. I was encouraging. I was building up. And I encourage you, wherever you go, you're going to be doing the same things that are being birthed in you every day. Everyone and everything is designed to fulfill its purpose because your authority rests in who you are. And you are automatically equipped to be what you've been authorized to do. Everything in this life depends on and needs someone and something to help it grow, to help it prosper, and to help it succeed. No one is an island. Caregivers need caregivers too. As you pour out your life and you find yourself doing all you can to take care of that patient, to speak to that parent, to take care of that child, and it comes to a point that there's nothing you feel without your ability to do, it's changing. Just know that there's people praying for you, there's people that's supporting you, there's people that's caring for you. And so remember, the cohort 18, you guys are a family for life. You are a brother and a sisterhood for life. You cherish that. You build on that. You will definitely need each other. And from what I saw on those pictures and the way you guys held onto that rope, you definitely need each other. This is what I believe. I believe that nurses, and I'm not just saying it because I'm here, I truly believe that nurses are the ultimate healers of health and restoration. You are the glue that holds these hospitals together. When someone comes in, they see you. They look to your smiley face. They look for comfort. They look for empathy. They need to know that everything is okay. They see you. When a doctor comes in, he sees you. You give him the information. You provide the status check. You provide what the situation is. You are the glue that holds everything together. And so I believe that nurses rock. I believe that nurses rock. And let's give every nurse standing. And so I just want to conclude, and I just want to share a couple things with you guys as you continue to go forward about your identity and what it is that you do. Because sometimes, we can get it. We all know how it is. It kind of sticks in there. And then all of a sudden the situation comes and we need to be reminded again. So I'm going to take these last moments to share with you some reminders of who you guys are and what it is that you guys do. You guys are caretakers. People need you. People can't make it without you being professional as you are and taking care, caring for them. You're caretakers. You're therapists. Some people may never go see a counselor, but you're providing therapy for them, ushering them from one place in their life to the next, doing everything in you and your power to give to them another life, a new hope, another step. You guys are aides. You support one another. You support the other doctors. You support the other nurses as you provide aid to one another and to the families you serve. You attend to. Somebody asked me, they said, Donovan, who is the most important person? Who is the most important person in the world? And I can pose this to you. If I say, who's the most important person here on this earth? Some person might say, hey, it's my mom. Hey, it's my children. Hey, it's my husband. It's this and the other. But when I ask that question, if someone was to ask me who is the most important person in the world, it's the person I'm standing in front of. It's the person that I'm talking to at that moment. That is the most important person in the world. That's why the present is a gift. And so for you to share that present moment, for that person to become the most important person to you, goes a long way and really pours into them everything they need. You guys are cherishers. You cherish the opportunity to understand it with your hands, with your words, with your care, with your attention to detail. Somebody's life is being changed. You guys are cultivators. Cultivate means to bring out the best in it. It starts one way, and because of what you do, because of what you say, you're bringing the best out of it. You're making it what it was intended to be and helping them. You guys are cultivators. You're encouragers. You've had to encourage each other through this journey to get to this point. And you will need to continue to encourage others as they go through their lives. You guys foster. When you think about a foster parent, that's not my child by birth, but I'm going to take on this child, this situation, as if it's my own. Those patients become like your family. And although you have to balance taking things personally, which you can't control, you care as if that is your own. And to that we salute you. You help people move forward from one place to the next. You keep alive by everything you administer, whether medicine, encouragement, or time and service. And you minister to. Sometimes you're going to be the only faith that someone has. You're going to be the only person that's really speaking life into them. And so you minister to them. You nourish them and you preserve. And I love the fact that you guys promote. You promote a better life, a healthier life, just by your encouragement and just by what you do. And the last couple, you serve. The greatest leader, the greatest person I ever known. There's a scripture in the Bible that I love. It says, okay, the greatest of them, okay, let him serve everybody. The greatest shall be the least. And so we are servants of everyone. And the last thing I will say, you are the person, the individuals that this world cannot live without. And so I just want to personally say thank you. I want to congratulate you again for all that you've accomplished, all that you will be. Just know that your next days, your best days are before you, and every step you take, you are planting an imprint and changing lives. So I want to thank you to the staff. Thank you. Can we get everyone rise and give these young ladies, these young men, let's give them a salute. And so our encouragement to you, walk, you may be seated. Walk in your authority. Walk in your authority. Walk it out. You have everything you need. Walk it out. And we're here to celebrate with you. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless Keiser University. And thank you so much for this opportunity to share.